Go?
Go. Speak
Dear
up.
Honorable Judge Getman, I know sending my son Aiden to Elmcrest was a decision that weighed heavily on you before you made it, but because you did, my son returned to being the one and only Aiden, the one that I recognize and that I've raised, so thank you. Aiden and I haven't spent any true measurable amount of time apart, so his placement has challenged me greatly as well. Not being able to comfort my son as he cries for missing home, no longer giving him a hugging kiss goodnight, or being the one to turn out the lights before he rests for the night. No dinner, no breakfast, no lunch either. I used to cry in the produce aisle of the grocery store every time I passed the fresh fruit section. I could barely glance in the direction of raspberries.
Dude, I stopped it before I started going off on me crying in the parking lot and then all the way home. And then as I unpacked the groceries, so I did well. I shortened that quite a bit.
I think that's perfect what you wrote.
Mm-hmm.
Mother Teresa once said, "Not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love." This became my motto as a hospice caregiver, but as a mother to Aiden, I've never known any other way with this. Every Wednesday, I drive more than 4 hours only to see Aiden's face for half that time. He's grown 2.5 inches, something I might not have noticed were he home. He's returned to his love of linguistics, history, and the political and debate arena, and read at least 100 books that I've purchased for him. More like 50.
No way, because I brought you 10 books at least 10 times.
I read 5
and
books
you've read,
over quarantine.
Yeah, and you
But 4
read
of them
books
weren't
from their
you.
library.
Yeah.
And I think only 2 weeks I didn't bring you books.
He has matured in the ways a single mother with a teenage son who's gotten himself into a lot of trouble would hope in times of uncertainty for his future self. Every week I fill up a bag of things for him, a bag of small things which represent great love. Books, graphic novels, stuffed animals, bouncy balls, clothing, food, handmade cards, stickers, pictures, and crafts. I hug him and hold him and then leave him behind each and every time. It doesn't get easier, we just grow more resilient. Before this occasion, I had taken the opportunity to love and support Aiden for granted, but have since redeemed myself by doing small things with great love. I am so very blessed by the time we share every week. What remains uncertain is whether or not Aiden will continue. Why would you write that? That's so untrue. It's completely certain.
No, that's in his mind.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't keep reading.
I guess you're right.
In probation and the court, and with good reason.
They should just trust me for once.
Well, why would they? You've broken their trust. Continue.
What remains uncertain is whether or not Aiden will continue on his path. Will he find himself sidetracked or even lost in old territory when his freedom is finally returned? No, but no one really knows. Only time can tell, but I believe in him. Life is lived well only through our experience of it. Learning insists on self-reflection, on a boy taking a long, hard look at his mistakes before the wisdom he's gained takes the shape of a man who's transformed because of them. In closing, I'm asking the court for recompense, a return to balance the scales of justice, in truth, liberty, and in what is fair. Please allow my son to return to his home where he is loved for the holidays, and allow him to prepare for the child whose arrival not long after will make him a father.
I get to change that to daughter.
Yeah. And the opportunity to prove his sincerity as he asks you in the court for the same. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Do you like it?
I loved it. Great.